I'm going to tell you a story that's going to inspire you to think strategically about your tech sales career, and hopefully will save you tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in potential earnings. I had a new student join my Tech Sales Accelerator program, and he was a great candidate for tech sales. He had all the potential in the world, and he just needed a little bit of an edge in interviewing to help him land his tech sales dream job. So I was supporting him in that process of becoming an incredible interviewer, which is the name of one of the 8 courses that makes up the Tech Sales Accelerator Complete Collection. And it paid off, and he landed his first offer with a Series C startup that looked promising. But there was one major problem. Although he was super excited to get an offer, it had a quick expiration date in a few days, so he had to make a fast decision. And he still had a final round to interview with another company that he was super excited about, that he was highly considering working for. He felt the pressure, he was confused, and he didn't know what to do, so he booked some time with me so we could walk through the situation. What I told him is the company he had an offer with looked solid. It had good funding. They were Series C with maybe 100 million plus in funding. That's a good sign. But I asked him to send me the LinkedIn profile of the CRO who gave him the final offer and was putting pressure on him. When I looked at the CRO's LinkedIn profile, I realized he didn't even work for the company full time. He was a fractional CRO or a consultant. I thought to myself, it's a little bit of a red flag if he's a fractional CRO, and it's also a red flag if he's putting pressure on my student to accept the offer. I wonder what's really going on behind the scenes. I told him to have an honest conversation with the CRO and see how he responds. That honest conversation looked a little something like this. Hey, John, I really appreciate the offer you extended to me, and I know it's a great opportunity to work here at insert company name, and I believe I can come in and be successful. But I have to be honest, I have another final round to interview with another company, and I would really appreciate the opportunity to see that process through to make the most informed, sound decision for myself and my family. So, would it be possible to get a week-long extension on the offer? My student went ahead and had this honest conversation, and what he told me afterwards was the CRO doubled down and said, "You can't get an extension, you've got a day or two to accept the offer." When I heard this response that the CRO was still applying pressure and acting in a way that was kind of desperate, I told my student, "I think you should pass on this opportunity." I know it's really hard to say no to an offer. You've been trying to break into tech sales for a little bit now, but I think if you stay patient, you're going to find an even better opportunity that sets you up for long-term success. Yes, it was hard for my student to give up the sure opportunity that he had right in front of him. And he went forward with that final round interview, and he actually didn't get that job. But you know what happened? He stayed persistent, and I worked with him to make sure he continued to network to top companies and reach out to only the best. And he caught a new hiring manager at Snowflake, Alexis, at the exact right time when she was hiring for her first SDRs on her team. And I think he actually either cold emailed her or cold called her, and she loved the initiative. She got him in the process. I helped him prepare every step of the way with surgical precision to stand out from the competition. And in the final round, he had a mock presentation that he had to give to Nike executives on how they'd use data to transform their business and hit their key initiatives. And I helped him design that presentation. And you can actually find that specific presentation in my Tech Sales Accelerator course, specifically in the Incredible Interviewer course, which is one of 8 in the entire Tech Sales Accelerator course collection. And my student got the offer at Snowflake, one of the greatest data companies in the world, where data is one of the top tech sales categories that you can be in, along with cybersecurity, AI, and cloud infrastructure. He broke in at Snowflake with a 52K base and an 80-something K OTE, and he didn't just land the job, but he ended up quickly becoming one of the top performers. At one point, he was number 6 of 130 SDRs, and eventually, he became the number 1 in pipeline generation of all 130 SDRs. Within Tech Sales Accelerator's collection of 8 courses, the only course that's actually larger than the incredible interviewer course is called the SDR Success Blueprint. It's 4 hours of self-paced video content and 145 pages of written transcripts, including cold email templates, cold call templates, all designed to help you succeed in the role and not just break into tech sales, but crush it and get promoted quickly to account executive. But when it was time to become an account executive, Alex actually decided not to go for a role at Snowflake, and he applied externally. And he ended up landing a job at Confluent with a 97.5K base salary and 97.5K on-target earnings. That almost put him at $200,000 on-target earnings. Talk about an incredible jump up in his first account executive role. And in 1.5 years, Alex went from no tech sales experience, he was a loan officer previously, to breaking into one of the best categories in tech sales, the data and data analytics space, at one of the best in the world, and then transitioning to another one of the best data companies with the chance to make nearly $200,000 on target earnings. That's just in 1.5 years. And you know what? It's all thanks to his original ability to delay gratification and not take that offer at that startup with that CRO that was putting pressure on him. And looking back, if he joined that startup, he would have been stuck in a much less lucrative vertical, selling to smaller customers with smaller deal sizes. I'm so proud of Alex, and before we know it, he's going to crush his role. I bet he's going to make his way to enterprise account executive, and who knows what's next. If you take anything away from this story, it's that I hope that you never allow pressure or desperation to drive your career decisions in tech sales. And it's that I hope you stay patient for the right opportunities, the strategic opportunities in the right tech sales category with companies that are leaders, that are well positioned in those categories, where you can come in and succeed and be supported and ultimately maximize your earnings and get to the 6-figure and deep 6-figure earners club as soon as possible. Look at me right now. You're capable of huge tech sales success, and you're worthy of the best opportunities. Never settle and stay patient, because that life-changing, career-changing opportunity is right around the corner. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more videos like these committed to empowering you in your own tech sales career. And by the way, if there are topics that you want to hear about, let me know in the comments, because I want to make content that really aligns to what you're looking for and bring as much value as possible. And if you guys are serious about breaking into tech sales in the next 12 weeks at a great company that's going to set you up for long-term success, and you want the type of hand-holding and support that I described that I provided for my student who got into Snowflake and went to Confluent and is crushing it in tech sales, then check out Tech Sales Accelerator, my collection of 8 courses that's linked in the description of this video. And the reality is, it's much more than 8 courses that adds up to 12 hours of content that gives you the complete blueprint to break into tech sales. It also includes written transcripts, 200 plus pages of workbooks to translate the concepts into action, access to our TSA tribe, our community for accountability and support, access to weekly office hours with me, and direct coaching with me, and finally, access to my network once you complete the program, where I can open doors for you to some of the best opportunities at top tech companies. If you guys are interested in Tech Sales Accelerator and have questions for me, you can actually book time with me at my Calendly link, linked in the description of this video. I love connecting with you guys to hear about your vision and your goals, and I'm happy to frame the opportunity of Tech Sales Accelerator so you can understand how it can specifically empower your goals and help you be successful. Guys, thanks so much for showing up and being a part of this growing community, and I respect you for investing in your personal and professional development and your tech sales dreams to your success in tech sales and in life. Happy selling and happy living, and we'll see you in the next one.